Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a little video on this beautiful lunar moth that you're looking at. This is from Ruby Charms Colors Etsy shop. It's a digital printout. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous moth. I love the moth. And one of my subscribers had mentioned her Etsy shop. She does books and other PDF files. If you want to go check out her shop, I will leave a link down below in the box. And I'm going to show you how I did this little flower down here. I am using the Castle Art Supply pencils. And if we remember when I showed them off, they do not have names. They only have numbers. So I will be giving you the numbers as I color the flowers. Now there's kind of flowers on the page, and I'm going to do them all the same. So I'm going to turn the page this way. We're going to do this little guy up here, and I will bring the camera down so you can get a better look at it. Okay, there we go. Now the pencils are the ones I'm going to be using are number 34, which is the pinky, number 89, which is kind of a purple-ish color, 27, which is kind of the same family as that one. Leave them in this way, maybe you can see the differences. They're not that off. And number 25, and this one has just a tiny bit more like brown color to it. This is a this is more purple, pink purple, then a darker red, and then a brownish red. Okay, and then I have a white. White is number 72. Okay, we will start off with the light pink, and we're just going to take it and make a base coat. I printed this on Georgia Pacific cardstock, 110 weight. It's kind of a smooth cardstock, but it's what I print all my PDF files on. Prisma colors work really well on this paper, and I wanted to see how well these worked. So just a nice light pink coat. Okay, and then we go in with 989. I hope I've got those numbers right when I was telling you earlier. This is kind of the purple tone, and I'm just using a light pressure on this. You don't need much pressure to get the pigment out on these pencils. They're really nice. So we're just kind of going around the edges and bringing it down the center line here. She's kind of giving you the little dots here for the shading. This would take a while for me to do all the petals, sorry. But I thought I could at least get one flower done for you. Okay, next color is going to be number 27. Do the same thing, we're just going to go in the dark areas and bring it up, leaving this part of the petal the lightest. So I hope everybody's doing well. Had some really nice weather here. Been out doing some gardening. Thought I'd take a break, come in and do a little flower. I have a rose garden, and I trimmed them up in February. Thought I did a good enough job of getting them cut back a lot, but because of the weather changing, we had like snow in February after I did all the trimming. I thought I was going to have a problem with those roses coming up. On the contrary, they decided to grow very large. So I have to go out and trim them again. Not my favorite thing to do. They're prickly. Okay, now we're going in with 25. This is our browner. Oops, went out. That's okay. I'm not going to fret about that. Browner red, so it's going to be the darker. And we're just going to go over the same areas, bringing the color up, out on the side, and down through the center. These pencils also layer really nice. And the only heavy pressure I'm putting on is right down in here, because I want that the darkest. Everything else is very light pressure. And I'm going out of the lines. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, then we're going to go back in with the pink. Okay, then we're going to bring in the white. And just kind of go over everything and bring the white into the center of the petal. And put a little more pressure on that. I want it to blend with everybody. Play happy. Okay. Then I'm going to go back in with the dark one, which was the 25, and just hit the tip of these petals again. Then down in here. Okay, now little stamen pieces. I'm gonna get an eraser here. See if we can't get rid of that little line I made. Doesn't come up all the way, that's okay. I'll probably be inking the background, so no biggie. We're going to go with the more purpley tone. That's not that one. This, no, it was that one. Okay, 27. We were using, what were we using? We were using 25. Okay, we're going to go in with 27. And what I did was I made these really dark. So I'm putting on a lot of pressure here just to get it really dark. And then I'm going to lightly go down the stem. And we're going to do that on all these little pieces. Okay, then we're going to bring in the pink, and we're going to bring it up from the bottom. And we're going to color in this area down here. Run it over any other color that didn't get, or any other part of the page that didn't get any color on it. And blend out a little bit more. I'm going to take a little of that .27 and go in here and just add a little bit of that in there also. I'll be putting a little Posca in on the dots in here. Again, just making sure that everything's covered and everything stands out. Now the flower part itself has got this little center, so we're going to take that and go straight down on all of these. And again, blend in anything that didn't get blended in well. It's hard for me to see this far away from the page, so I'll work a little bit better on that away from camera, but it will end up looking like this little guy over here. So far we have 2 of the little flowers done. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to lift this up so you can see it a little better with the 2 flowers. Okay, I guess you can see. And I'll finish the other flowers off camera, and we'll probably work on some of the leaves next. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've gotten all the flowers done. So we're going to move on to the leaves. And I picked out colors for the leaves too, so I'll read you their numbers. So it's 61, 62, 63, and 68. So it kind of varies in the light to medium, darkest in the green range, and then there is a brown in here. So I'm going to use the brown also. And we're going to work on, really doesn't matter, this branch. I mean, they're all the same kind of branches, right? And I'm going to move you down, and we can get to working on a leaf here. And we will angle the camera just a bit crooked so I can show you exactly what we're doing. Okay, we're going to go with the lightest color first. And I'm going to go kind of like we did with the flowers, and I'm going to go all over. This whole portion here. I don't know if I'll go for the bottom. We'll do 2 leaves, so let's do 3. Okay, 3 leaves, so the lightest color is down first, and then we're going to go in with the next one. You have to read their numbers, 62, and we're going to take it down here at the bottom and bring it up. And take it to the tip, and then just kind of bring it down a little bit. Okay, we're going to do that on all of them. So I'll just do the bottom half on these real quick, and then I'll do the tips. Okay, then we will go in with number 63. Do the same thing. Darkest down at the base, and kind of bring it up on the side of the center stem there. And doing kind of real light pressure on it. Bring it down a little, and then just do the tip. So the same on the other 2. I think I mentioned it, but I've noticed on these pencils it's really a lot easier to go light to dark. They don't blend as well when you go the other way around. I'm going to take the brown. We're going to add a little of the brown down in here. And just up here on the tips. Okay, then we're going to go back in with the lightest color. Just kind of blend over all that. Okay, I'm going to sweep that off. And then we're going to take Prisma white. I thought it worked a little better on this than the other white. And we're just going to blend all that together here. And leave that portion white. Now we have a little kind of cup or something on the outside, so I'm gonna go down here with the brown on both sides and up here in the center. Bring it up from there too. Then we're going to bring in the darkest green I have, which is the 63. Just go over that brown and bring it down. Going down to the bottom of the little leaf here. And then the medium color, which is the 62, and we're just going to connect those two together and just do the edge. And go over anything that you want to get darker and bring it down into the stem. And if you go over, it's okay. There's an eraser. Anyway, that's how I'm going to do all those leaves, and I'm just going to finish all those up for you so you don't have to sit here and watch me do all these leaves again. So it's just the dark, the second dark, the third dark, a little bit of brown on the tips. Bring the brown down, bring the brown up, and do the side pieces. I'm sorry, hit the camera. So anyway, I will go ahead and do that, and then I will come back. Okay, I've gotten all the leaves done. Some might be a little lighter than the other ones, but I tried to keep them all kind of uniform. I'm going to go ahead and start on the moth here, and I pulled out some purple. I'm going to start with purple up here at the top, kind of go down into some blues, maybe some light greens, and then go working down towards the tail in different colors here. So it's going to be kind of picking and choosing colors, but I'm going to start up here with purple. So we're going to start with that color first. I'll get you down here and I will show you what I'm doing. The numbers for these pencils, since I'm going to do the whole picture in these, 35, 36, and 38. So kind of a light, almost a pink purple, and then a medium tone between this one and the dark, kind of dusky purple. So we're going to see what we can do with this, and I'll bring the camera down. Okay, we're going to want to put some of the highlights in first. So I'm going to keep lighter, kind of centered on the lunar moth here, kind of lightest in the body area up here, and then darker kind of coming out. So we'll go ahead and put in What number again is this? 35. And we're not going to worry about the little circly things. So just light effect there and on the other side. Okay. We'll bring in the second color, which is 36. And I'm going to leave kind of maybe 1.5 of these, the lightest pink, and then go down in this color. On both sides. Then we'll bring in the last color, and that is 38. And bring that right up into the other colors. And just like that, and we'll twist it and go on this side. Okay, so far that's what we have, and I think I will bring that in down here a little bit. So I want to do these kind of area in here in the blue, and we'll bring some of the pink down. And I'm just going to start down here with the light. And bring it up. These little areas here I'm going to color in black, so I can go over those. And we'll do it lighter up here. Kind of going with a circle. And we'll do the same on the other side. Going up all the way here to the circly area. Okay, I'm going to go in with the, don't want it coming, yeah, I want it coming down, so this is number 36, and we'll bring that into the light color. And up towards the top up here. I don't really want to go over this line, but it's not going to matter too much if I get a little bit in there. I can either erase it, or I'm going to be putting either blue or green on top of that, so it'll blend as a shadow. Same on both sides. Just using a light touch. We'll go back over it if we want it darker. Then we'll bring in the darkest up here at the top. I think there's a little space in here. Darken that up. And on the other side, put the most pressure up at the top to get the darkest color, and then lighten it as you come down. Yeah, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Okay, so far we've got that going on. I'm going to darken this up a little bit. So just going over it again. The lightest color first. And then medium color in the center here. We'll darken that up a little bit too. You have to work with your blending here. I'm not doing a terribly good job blending it. Part doesn't need to get down a little closer to it, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. So I'll just work on those colors until it blends all together. So we've got the dark purple, so the purple's going on up there. I'm going to bring in a little bit of a green, and then it'll come down to a blue. So I don't want to use the same colors that I did in the leaves. I'm going to get some blue colors out. Alright, I picked out some blue colors, and we're going to go with 45 and 98. I know they kind of sound really different. There's a light blue, kind of like a sky blue, and then a really dark blue, kind of like an indigo, but not really. So we're going to go ahead and use these, and I'm going to put them kind of up here in this area somewhere. And then I want the green kind of down here. So I don't know, I don't want it close to here, but I did pick out some different colors. So now all I have to do is, I think I'll put the blue up in here. We have to go with the lighter color first. And I'm going to put the light kind of in this little area here. And I know it's not too light, but it's kind of a sky, or the closest I could get to a sky blue. If I want it a little lighter, I will put in some white to it. So we're just going to do that. Bring it down into here too. A little up here. I want these two darks to meet. I know this is black, but I want it all to meet down here. So we're going to start with this color very lightly here to mix in with that color, and then a darker, more coats down here at the bottom, and then pressing the hardest I can down there. And we're going to do the same over here, is get the dark going next to the purple and into this area here. Kind of bringing it up here. But then we'll mix those colors. I am going to go in with the sharpest point here, and I'm going to bring some of that up on these little arches, and it's going to come down through here and then lighten as it comes around the corner. So just darken it up down here. And I guess we'll bring it down to the point here. We'll be doing the same on the other side, but I'll do that off camera. We'll bring the light back in and just go over that section, the top. Very carefully go through this tiny line down here. And bring it up. Move a little in here. We're going to do white up at the top. I have to mix the other side. I'm just using 2 pencils to do this, the darkest and the lightest. A really thin line. Don't want to get into the purple. Press a little heavier here just to get a shadow. Okay. Kind of looks like a little face, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I'm seeing two eyes and a nose and a little mouth down here. Okay. So we're going to bring in some of the green tones, and we're going to see how this works. It's either going to work or it's not. So the green tones I picked out are 48 and 49, and they are kind of turquoisey green colors. I just have to figure out which one's the dark one and which one's the light one. And I think I went that way, so this one first, and we're going to start right about here. So this is number 48, and it's kind of a blue tone. I'm going to bring it up. I'll do the same on the other side. I should just do half of this and go back and do the other half later. Okay, then we're going to bring in 49. Maybe I should have done it that way down below. I have to darken this up here. It's alright. It'd be an interesting shade, huh? I want it a little darker down here, so I'm going to bring in that dark blue and we'll see what happens here. Just in the corners. Okay. Might bring in some, just playing with the colors here, light green here, and bring that out into this color. This is the light green I used in the leaves, and it's number 61. I'm going to bring that in. And that kind of brightens it up a little bit. Okay, do the same on the other side. We're going to have to do that down here. So, considering I did it one way, I have to do it the same way on the other side. Oh boy. Well, we're just going to go in with this color down here. I'll just go all the way around. Bring in the other color I had. And then bring in the green. Looks like an ice cream cone. I've been playing around in that wonderful book that I was gifted on, was it the one with all the books in the, kind of looks like an I Spy book. So I'm kind of seeing things, I guess, in other drawings. I'm just blending those together. Trying not to make it look so bright, but I do want it bright. And then I'm going to darken the tips here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Maybe we'll add some of that green up here. I'm going to sharpen it though. In the blue, let's see what it'll do. It'll brighten up that too. And we'll just bring it around. And add it in. And we will put it up here. And depending on what color we do our little guy here, he'll be having a kind of an undercoat of the bright green. I'm going to go in on the purple too a little bit here. Just bring it down. Brightens it up just a bit. Okay. So far that's what we have. I'm going to do a bit of this down on the tail too. So we have this kind of fluffy bit of a tail. So I'm going to bring some of this green into that. Just setting it up for a highlight. Now I have to figure out, this all goes down this way. There are two parts. Just trying to figure them out. We'll bring that up here a bit. And then we will see what happens. The little tangles have to be darker than this green, so we'll either do those in, I think we'll bring the purple down. So we'll just go in here with the darkest purple. Lighten it as we go up, making them as dark as they can be down here. And there's some on this side. I think there's only 3. And we'll do the same with the with little ruffly guys coming down here. I'll start down here with dark color. Go light as you go up. Here we're going to go on this side with the dark, and on this side with the dark. And down here at the very bottom, come upward. And then we will mix, kind of like hair. This side will be the darkest. And those are just black lines, so I can go over those. Okay. Then we'll go in with the next shade here in purple. Just the pink. Oh, that looks good. Bring it down. Comes on this side. Kind of like let it trail going up. Do the same thing on the other one. Okay guys, I did the other side of the little moth here, and I've noticed the video has gotten quite long, and I'm going to go ahead and stop now, and this will be the end of part 1, and I will do a part 2. Not only do I have the rest of the moth to do, but I also have the background, and I don't want this to be a 2-hour video. So I'm going to go ahead and call this part 1, and I'll come back and do the background and the rest of the coloring of the moth. So I really appreciate you sticking around, and if you like these kind of videos, hit the thumbs up, ring the bell if you want notifications, subscribe if you haven't, and if you are subscribed, thank you very much. And I will see you in part 2. So take care, guys. Bye now.